Hello and welcome to another edition made up a word edition of Daybreak. What's going on, y'all? It's Craig and Atkins here with another installment of our Under Night series. This is on the PS4 platform, and yeah, it should be cool getting things started here. First up will be Rodimus Prime versus 8th Gate. Get the scoreboard set up here. Smaller bracket today, so basically every match will be streamed. Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be fun. 8th Gate, we had at our previous Daybreak for PS4. I want to say they're an Anase player. They did pretty well. Pretty sure they're in top 8. I want to say 5th, if not mistaken. Rodimus, I know, signed up for our last PS4 tournament that we weren't able to host. I don't know if they played in the initial one. I can't recall what character that they played. I know that they played in our Granblue tournament a couple weeks ago, so should be interesting to see what they bring to the table. I also have a couple of new faces here. Jeremy and Fang Regalia and Puns are people I haven't seen within Daybreak, so should be cool. Ready for some Under Night. It is me, the crackinest of ackiness. It's me. We're vibing. I need some water. Hold up. All right, I'm back. Just need some water real quick. What's good? What's good? Welcome. Washed, what happened? Ready. You're good. I got you. I got you. Thank you. Cool. All right, let's get straight to it. I'm definitely in a uni-ass mood, coming off the hills of Slashback. So, oh, I should probably tell them to start. Hold up. Y'all are good to start at Rodimus and at 8th Gate. Oh, damn. I already removed you from the bracket. My bad. I should have, yeah, I moved you as an attendee rather than DQing. For sure, for sure. My bad. But yeah, Slashback happened last weekend in San Jose, California. Uni was a mainline game, the headlining game. That shit was hype. Has me hyped to put more Uni. So it looks like Rodimus is locking in the Aurier up against Nanase. Let's see what we good here. Cool, we're all good. All right. Whoops, my bad. All right, Divine Thrust to start out. Mistimed on the media, unfortunate. Probably wasn't an instant tech from the 8th Gate, so just threw off Rodimus' timing a bit. Wins the cycle. Piling on that corner pressure. Gonna really get the pickup off the projectile into the corner. Maintaining that grid lead as well. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunate counter poke attempt there from Rodimus. The anti-air, I don't know which poke of that is Aurier, but the one that goes upwards might have been a better call there. It wasn't recognizing that Nase was in the air, so 8th Gate takes round 1. Hello, hello. I was not expecting that. All right, 8th Gate able to capitalize. Ooh, that dive. That dive is overhead if I'm not mistaken. She also has like some cancel options and like super and stuff, so be a little annoying. She's flipping around all over the place. All right, side swap. Okay, Nanase won't win the, or actually she might win the cycle. Not, never mind. A lot of the meter being spent on pressure. I was wondering if Rodimus going to be like a hit away from dying. Seems like that's not the case. They have some health to play with. The chain shift as well does not pop it there. Interestingly enough, on the defense, could have forced a more guest-centric offensive approach there from 8th gate. I like the poke out. Can't get much for it. Oh, that's going to be a reaction. Can't get the whip punish. Goes low. Smart steer. This is looking really doable for Rodimus. Ah, you know what? I bet they tried to throw tag. All right, 8th gate will be able to get game 1. Yeah, honestly, round 2 not looking too bad for Rodimus. It looked very doable, honestly. I think with a couple of different routing and decision making on just their overall offense could have definitely gone in their favor. So they're adapting. See if they can carry that over into game 2. 8th gate having a solid lead thus far. Into the corner we go. Yeah, challenges after that. Another one. Got hit overhead. Yeah, that was the meaty timing there was tricky, right? Nanase was right about the land. It looks safe jump-esque. That's a unfortunate drop. Only gets punished by VO though, so basically no punish at all, and then gets clipped overhead. Yeah, just a full cycle of offense here from 8th gate as they're looking to close out the game. Okay, follow up off the charge button. Smart steer ender. Okay. Ooh. Ends up cornering themselves with that flip. That could be risky. So far, so good here for Rodimus, though. No divine thrust. Okay, got opting the block the fireball. Overhead. Bong, bong, bong. Grid still available. Has not activated chain shift. Yeah, just opting to hold a lot of this pressure, especially when like the Nasters in the air like that. I think Rodimus definitely had some options like chain shift, freeze the screen, and pretty much get a guaranteed anti at that point. So, okay, flips over, gets caught. Chain shift available. Not quite dead. Next guess probably. 8th gate swing away. Nice interruption. Pauses. Oh, I like that. After the chain shift, not immediately approaching, recognizing that there could be some type of mash, some type of reversal. Rodimus taking their time. EX divine thrust out of the corner. Chain shift is still available as well. Block out the overhead green shield. They're trying. Oh no, they didn't get much for it though. Oh, divine thrust. The patience. There it is. Finally, the throw from 8th gate in order to close it out 2-0 over Rodimus Prime. I mean, I could tell that like Rodimus is like trying to get their bearings, probably with the game, or it could be the character. I'm not quite sure, but they made like a lot of good decisions. It was mostly the follow-up that was lacking that did not lead to them kind of taking like a round. But there was a lot of potential points where I see they could have taken some momentum, like the way that they were challenging on some of the pressure sequences, some of the hits that they landed. Also, there was definitely some left potential on the table with the chain shift utilization, but overall, good set. 8th gate will be moving on into round 2, which is functionally winner semifinals. Next up, we should have Jeremy versus King of Ninjas. Give me one moment here. All right, give me one moment here. Just coordinating some stuff. King of Ninjas, if I recall correctly, plays Quan Chi. Kuan. Jeremy coming in with I won't say public enemy number 1, but definitely a public enemy. Outnum. That's the Arc World Tour winner right there. Yeah, I know the King of Ninjas needed a little bit of time. They added me recently in the server, so I think they are here, hopefully. Let's see, they're typing to me right now. Okay, they said they're gonna be here in a few minutes. In the meantime, this is Daybreak. Welcome. This is basically a weekly tournament series. It runs every Thursday at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We rotate through Undernight and Granblue. So since it's Undernight right now, that means next week will be, you guessed it, a Granblue Fantasy vs Rising. Yeah, tournament every week always starts at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And there's a $50 pop bonus provided for each bracket. You can go to !PlusFramesGG to learn about all of our socials. So you can follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with all of the Daybreak tournaments and maybe any other tournaments that we run, whether that be in an offline or an online setting. We do have our monthly that's going to be happening this weekend in Riverside, California. And there may be a unannounced online tournament happening soon. The only hint that I'll give is if you know what scenes that I'm aligned with, then you may be able to guess what's happening based off of a potential anniversary that's coming up. But anyways, yeah, you can follow Twitter to know what tournaments are coming down the pipeline or just what we're doing. Or you can join our Discord. If you are in this tournament, you're already in our Discord by default, but the Discord is another great way to learn about upcoming events in our announcements channel. And then the cool thing about our tournaments, we do co-stream our events on YouTube. So we're actually live on YouTube right now. And what that does is that our VODs are posted in real time. So like any stream that we do for our tournaments, they end up getting instantly uploaded to YouTube at the same time. So you could check out you could check out the stream on YouTube, but you can also just check out the VOD on YouTube for this tournament and our other tournaments at the PlusFramesGG YouTube sphere. Subscribe, and while you're there, check out some videos, check out some content. Some may or may not be edited by Ramos.mp4 in the chat. Who knows? Who knows? But there's some content there beyond tournaments that I think there's some good stuff there. Maybe some good stuff coming down the pipeline. So appreciate the support. King of Ninjas should be here shortly. They just pinged me now saying they'll be on in a sec. So I think they're booting up the old Sony console. Yeah, hello to Dot, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. All 11 of you tuning in here tonight for some Daybreak action. Some good stuff. Yeah, Ninja said they were stuck in some traffic. You know, as a California liver myself, I don't think that's the proper word to live there. As somebody that also lives in the state of California, I understand. That's one of the things that we're known for. At least Southern California, we're known for. Resident is probably a better word, you know. We're known for traffic. What else are we known for? Great sports teams. Oh man, sunshine. It's about to be real hot here soon. I'm not looking forward to that. Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. I know a couple of people down in Ohio though, from the FGC. That's dope. That's dope. Only a handful of big cities. traffic in Virginia is pretty bad sometimes, but I don't imagine it's any worse than Cali. Yeah, it's not great. I won't like leak my location. However, I was just talking to a friend earlier who lives like literally 3 minutes away from me. They're moving to like basically the next city over, which is only like 15 miles away from where I'm at. But because you have to take a certain freeway in order to get over to them, they're gonna end up being like 60 minutes away from me once they move. Even though it's only like 10 miles more, it ends up adding on like an extra 40 minutes to get over there. Or no, actually like an extra 50 minutes because the traffic is so bad. I didn't know Jusichi was Ohio. Jusichi engaged with Glacy. Interesting. I'm still getting to know the scene. So I met Jusichi at Arc World Tour actually. That was cool. We got to play a few sets, take a picture. A very cool person. Okay, looks like we're good to go. I'll go ahead and transition over. Boop. Y'all can start whenever you're ready. Good to start whenever. Okay, so I was wrong. Jeremy is not locking in Public Enemy #1. They're locking in Public Enemy number. It's still a Public Enemy. It's Hyde Keto. I don't know. The 660 is nerfed, so maybe it's not as bad. Oh, King of Ninja's going with Londrekia instead of Kuon. Interesting. I do. I mean, I can see, based off of what I know of King of Ninja's playstyle in other fighting games, I think both characters kind of make sense. But we'll see how this plays out up against Jeremy's Hyde. I mean, all I'm saying, Carmine didn't win Arc World Tour, all right? So I mean, can they be #1? I don't know. I'm trolling a bit, by the way. I hate Carmine. Don't take that seriously. All right, DP reversal. Green shield. Yep, you better believe it. Opting for that reversal yet again. Letting rip on the Rekkas. Wow. Yeah, I like the King of Ninjas, despite being grid broken and not having a lot of resources to work with, not being deterred from going on the offense. They got a lot of miles off of the Rekkas in order to fight their way out of the corner and just stall for enough time to get their grid back. They actually have the life lead at the moment. A delayed tech. Oh boy, gonna land behind. That's gonna be a guaranteed punish. Decent amount of meter here for Jeremy here if they opt to spend it. Boop, boop. Okay. Bong, 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 bong. Won't kill, but you'll be in the corner. VO is available, that reversal is available, and yeah, if I'm thinking about it, that means that they're thinking about it as well. King of Ninja's thinking about doing it, Jeremy thinking about baiting it. Gonna be able to get the punish. Round 1. And back to the corner we go. With the pickup. Now, let's see what happens here. I think that was a delayed meaty. Yeah, King of Ninjas has definitely implanted the idea of the reversal into Jeremy's like subconscious. So I don't know. They may be able to do like some other wake up options rather than block at this point. It just depends on how stacked the mental is of Jeremy on the offense thus far. But they take game 1 pretty convincingly. It's gonna be a matter of for King of Ninjas to either figure out how to traverse the neutral game to get more of their Londrekia game plan started, or to get out once Hyde gets started, which is easier said than done. So, I mean, I like the ideology that King of Ninjas had at the tail end of round 1, right? Just going a little bit more for the Rekkas, going a little bit more on the aggressive. We see some potential aggression in the earlier starts of this round. Just some shields here from Jeremy and some patience allowing for them to get started. Yeah, you see a lot of staggers in the pressure there from Jeremy. That's them trying to bait out the DP. I like the King of Ninjas opted to mash. I think that was a key part that was missing from the defensive RPS. Okay. Boom, boom. Why does the character get so much corner carry? I don't know. Didn't respect the chain shift, so that is going to be a free reversal. Gets clipped low. Yikes. Okay. You didn't die. Singular Rekka. Able to get the pickup. Has a chain shift available, but a drop combo. Yeah, there's not expecting for there to be a drop in that situation. Ends up mistiming the meaty. Jeremy able to take advantage, tied up. full Rekka. Yeah, forced to cancel in order to maintain pressure. Does end up finding the subsequent hit though. Spinning all over the place. Yeah, that's honestly, if there were a big objective problem with King of Ninjas, it's mostly just the combo drops, right? Once they find an opening for momentum, they can't maintain it. Back throw though. See what they can do with this. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, yeah, just the delay, able to catch that roll. Ends up putting himself in the corner, but I thought they might switch it back around. I was not able to do that. Hello, the stare down. King of Ninjas sitting on that life lead. Ends up running into a 2-2. Good luck. Change if they're still available though. I think they were under the impression that that orbiter was going to whiff over their corpse. And so they tried to act. That was not the case. It did end up hitting meaty. That beautiful Lundrekia JC. Coming in handy there. Showed it away. Okay, yeah, they blocked the overhead. Ooh, the patience and the Kai Kisuke. They just run up and find the throw. Jeremy able to take it 2-0. Yeah, honestly, it was one of those games that I didn't feel like King of Ninjas was too far behind. Honestly, it was just the big thing was definitely the combo drops, right? Unexpected, not only combo drops, but unexpected combo drops where they're going for subsequent hits after and get punished, or trying to, reclaim the momentum, and they end up mistiming a meaty. All in all, a decent attempt. They will be falling into losers. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so next up we will have 8th Gate and Puns. 8th Gate and Puns coming right up. So 8th Gate we saw earlier on the Nase. Puns, I haven't seen play Under Night in forever, but from what I recall, they are a good Chaos player. I don't know if they're still on Chaos, but I remember all the way back from Uniclear, they were a good Chaos player. So what, you play Carmine now? What is your problem? What do you mean you play Carmine? I mean, I love that for you. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way you did that. That is a very, that is not a very Puns move. It's not a very Puns move to switch from Chaos to Carbine. I was gonna ask for you to reveal your identity, because that's not the Puns that I know. Oh, my bad. I misreported. Thanks for letting me know. My mistake. That's what I get for multitasking. Yeah, it should be fixed now. Hunset is not letting him in. Wait, is my lobby full? Wait a minute. I might have a full lobby actually. Where are the room settings? Okay, the lobby's not full. Let me troubleshoot what's going on with Puns here. Hold up. Is it giving an error message? Okay, no problem. Chaos on the rarer side of characters that I see and the characters that I play against. So, will be an interesting sight to see. Puns is here. All right, see how this works out. 8th gate, naturally, on the Nanase has had very momentum-heavy rounds. That's typically how they've been able to dictate the pace, is finding the point for that fireball, getting in, and then just not letting you play the game afterwards, just coming out on top of those strike those scenarios. But you can see Puns trying to get into their game with the space control. Not quite working out thus far, as they are locked out within the corner. Oh boy, yeah, gets clipped by the overhead. Phenomenal stuff for 8th gate. Unfortunate drop on the combo. Okay. Up on top on the cycle, allowing for a lot of space here. Finds the reflector. And just a lockdown. Yeah, 8th gate does have the life lead, but you can tell that they're not really wanting to allow for Puns to feel comfortable, right? For every step back that Puns takes, 8th gate is taking steps forward to kind of maintain that mid-range. I can't believe that hit. That had to be the maximum range of that normal. Okay. Yeah, doesn't offer CVO or anything. Probably wasn't enough resources to kill quite yet. No green shield. Does find the overhead. And 8th gate will be able to take round 1. I think so long as they're like maintaining that mid-range spacing, not allowing for Puns to get too comfortable, it's going to be really hard for Puns to get anything set up with Chaos. Back into the corner we go. Oh, wow. Catches the airborne hit. Couldn't stabilize the combo, though. So Puns will be able to get out relatively unscathed. Most importantly, getting a lot of their pressure started. Finds the low. A lot of up back cancels that aren't leading into full combos to maintain safety. Green shield. Okay. Yeah, I ended up having another hit that canceled out the green shield properties. But here it is. Some corner pressure. It's clipped. Yeah, interesting how like Puns are just kind of chipping away here. There haven't been any like massive starters here for Puns. Like on average, their hits are doing around like 1,800 damage, if that. So although I think they landed more hits than 8th gate in this round, is what I would say if it was over. Oh, hold on. Puns has a sliver. All right. 8th gate able to take it. But yeah, I think Puns landed more hits than 8th gate in that round. But the difference maker was that like none of the hits were really equating into much damage or a super favorable situation thereafter. So yeah, leaving a little bit much to be desired in terms of just like routing or the type of hits that they're finding. Whereas 8th gate able to pick up from where they left off on the previous round. Take game 1. Dog, that button is... I feel like I don't get hit by that button that much. But like I feel like I should, because the range on that thing looks really nice. 8th gate making really good usage of it. Alright, Stagger Punch forever. The shield does cause for a whiff, and most importantly, an opportunity for Puns to fight out of the corner where they've been fighting themselves more often than not. Does get clipped. The up back. Oh, clipped on the landing though. I love the side swap. Yeah, 8th gate prioritizing corner positioning. Didn't get the biggest combo in the world, but I think this screen position is ideal regardless. Okay. Puns making a similar decision here for the cross under. And yeah, just back to playing that neutral game. Just doing their best to cut off certain parts of the screen. Wow. Yeah, good amount of pressure coming in. 8th gate actually locked down by the displacement here. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, chain shift, freeze the screen, recognized an opportunity to get straight in there. And yeah, 8th gate 1 round away from moving on to the winners finals. See if they're going to be able to do it. So far, so good. Looking very comfy here. The flip. All right, this time I'm going to be spinning the bar in order to get a little bit more damage on the table. Probably the highest damage that Puns has seen within this game thus far, getting into the 3K category. But 8th gate firing right back, not being deterred. Looking for throw baits. Doesn't necessarily find a throw bait, but going to be able to get the projectile follow-up. Any Glizzy enjoyers? Mods? What's going on, Guzman? Alright, yeah, this is going to be... Oh, man, yeah, just clip on the overhead, and the 8th gate going to be able to take it 2 over Puns. Move on in the winner's side. Yeah, 8th gate, again, just kind of able to pick up from where they left off in that previous game in terms of momentum. having great control over the match altogether. And yeah, we'll be seeing them in winners finals. We're gonna do our other winner semis match before we drop down to losers. So we will get Fang, Regalia, and Jeremy up on stream. Hold on, making sure my room is not full here. Never mind. All right, we're good to go. Yuzu, huh? Yuzuriha, okay. Fang best PSN player probably, for sure. Yeah, I was looking through their tournament history. They definitely have some great results dating back before this game as well. So very interested to see what they bring to the table with this Yuzu. Alright, clip from afar. Gonna be able to find the side swap. Here comes Jeremy. Okay, once DP ender, slam down. Stagger pressure. Okay, yeah, needs to be careful with the shield. Yeah, you could tell that Jeremy was getting pushed back further and further, allowing for a little bit of hesitance on their pressure. I'm surprised the 6-6C didn't come about, especially if they had changes available. That was a wild interaction, but Jeremy's gonna be able to come out on top. Knockdown. Attack. Into immediate back throw. Gets to confirm as well. Ooh, okay. Panika's shield's coming out here from Fang. Oh, the green shield did not capitalize though. It was already canceled. Gets the overhead. Change is available. This should be a kill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the double EX, and Jeremy's gonna be able to take round one. Spent a lot of time fighting on that left-hand side of the screen, just having good defensive awareness within the corner. And yeah, Fang showing a lot of shield, but like in a pretty prominent way. Like the pushback was getting the better of Jeremy in some of those instances, but Jeremy able to find that clutch overhead in order to find the grid break is what will return the tables. This time, starting from a way more advantageous position here, as they are going to be able to find the early corner positioning, has the grid available, pops for the chain shift, look for a throw bait, Fang not biting, solid defense. Ah, okay, yeah, snipe, can't get much for it though. The trade, Fang does have the slight life lead. Oh, so much, what? So much dash block off the chain shift, went for, that happened so fast. Okay, shields, bruh, they're just trading info so much, just infolding through each other constantly. All right, here we go. All right, doesn't get scooped up. letting those slashes roam free. Into the corner we go. Not quite, actually. Into the corner we go for Fang. Teleports the way out of there. Alright, a lot of patience and hesitance being shown here from Jeremy. I mean, rightfully so. Like, Fang on that Yuzu can snipe so many different parts of the screen that just makes you really afraid to move. You gotta second guess options constantly. Fang taking advantage of that, though, recognizing that Jeremy is kind of slow to pull the trigger, no pun intended, and kind of striking first and striking fast. With that teleport, gonna be able to find a little bit of chain shift cancel. That should be it, as Fang takes game 1. Yeah, so a solid return to form there from Fang in those latter rounds. Like, I think they are covering the neutral options just enough to make Jeremy second guess when to approach. Like, we're seeing a lot of dash blocking coming in from Jeremy. And yeah, capitalizing on the patience and just finding teleports in or just run up and, like, you know, do a strike throw is what's really working out here for Fang. So, oh, looking for the throw bait. No dice. It ended up being a green shield. Teleports away. Ah, there it is. Second time around, is able to find that throw bait in a pretty impactful way. Corner positioning with this, so we're going to be getting a good amount of damage. Not a knockdown, though, but it ends up working out. Oh! I thought for sure the thing was going to do run-up throw there based off of the shield. Even though it probably wouldn't have been a punish, it would have been something on my mind. They were playing on another layer. Maybe trying to bait like another beta reversal from Jeremy. Didn't end up being the case, but Fang maintains this life lead. Looking for throw baits all day. Just run up and hold the north. Yeah, Jeremy hasn't shown counterplay for that yet, right? Because, like, a direct counterplay in order to beat that needs to be some type of punish. It's not good enough to not throw. You know, you need to have some type of call out or some type of OS in order to deter your opponent from doing throw baits like that. So we'll see if that comes into the equation later. But here, green shield punish. With the throw. Ooh, I think that was 660. I've been wanting to see more of that. You know, I think that move was kind of busted alongside, you know, air ADP. So here we go. Nice. That was a solid response there from Jeremy. Kind of fighting for their life here at the moment. At least their winner side life, as Fang is still on match point. Gets opened up by early throw, getting cornered here. Fighting back before that is the case is Fang. Oh, big snipe. Oh, can't get the punish. Yeah, she's in her stance, so projectile invul. I can tell what the intent was for Jeremy. It just was not quite the right timing. She's already recovered. Ooh, I think you're dead, amigo. CDO? You better believe it. Boom. Into IW. It is going to kill Fang. 2-0 over Jeremy and moving on to the winners finals. Solid stuff. Yeah, decent back and forth there between the two players. Fang coming out on top. There's a couple of miscalculations on the side of Jeremy, but all in all, I think that their pressure game was actually shaping up really nicely in that game too. So they will be headed to losers for now. We are gonna go to losers. We're gonna run Puns versus King of Ninjas. This is losers quarterfinal. Yeah, losers quarterfinal. So yeah, we should be getting Chaos versus either Landrekia or Huan. Yeah, from what I recall of who's all in this lobby, by the way? The lobby might actually be full. Hold on, I'm gonna recreate the lobby because I think the lobby might actually be full. Okay, never mind. 8th gate left. It's a 5-person lobby. I'll make it bigger next time. I didn't realize everybody's gonna stay in. I guess that probably makes sense, especially if we're streaming everything. Let me just do that now. I'm gonna do that now, actually. Let me just make the lobby bigger. There we go. 9-person lobby. Why not? Why not, man? But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I did enjoy, or I do see a more natural fit on the Landrekia for King of Ninjas than I do the Kuan. Like, in terms of like baseline decision making, I think the Landrekia playstyle, because like I remember the Kuan was like super defensive. Like there was like a lot of screen control elements coming into the equation, which Kuan's screen control elements are good, but I like seeing them kind of dip into the Recommend games. It's just a matter of adding chain shift to the equation. It'll kind of all come together, get some more routes in there. But all right, they're both here, ready to go. All right, so we'll be the lock-in on the Quan as I try to close the lobby. Apparently, I hit start on accident. I don't know why I like calling him Quan. I refuse to call him Kuan. The one syllable name, Quan, bro. I think of Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat. Alright, yeah, so King of Ninjas opting for that full screen spacing, which does give Puns a lot of time to set up, but a lot of the damage being done there from the displacement puppet. King of Ninjas able to capitalize though once they were able to get the puppet out of the equation, so trying to even things up. It still is Pun's slight favorite. Gets clipped. Bro is back, ready to play. Okay. Okay, so I think that's the game that King of Ninjas is trying to play. I should learn Bro's name. I'm gonna look it up right now. I keep calling him Bro, but like, he has a name. Hold on. What's the name of the dog, yo? The puppet? Ozzy? Ozzy the Haka. Ozzy. Okay, okay. I'll do my best to remember that.
La pregunta no es si quieres papitas con eso.
Hold up.
Claro que las quieres. La pregunta es cuántas necesitas.
My bad. But anyways, Pun's taking round 1. Chipping away. There's a reversal. Oh, no challenge on the slide. That was, I would say, punishable. Maybe afraid of the cancel options thereafter. All right, to the corner we go. Some resources to work with. There was a reset in there somewhere. Here it is. Pun's going to be able to take game 1. But yeah, what I was going to say earlier is that I do see King of Ninja's game plan. They're trying to bait out a bad Aussie call, punish it, and then use that opportunity to like cover ground and approach Puns. Which isn't the worst idea in the world. However, I do think you run the risk of, like, if you're not on point with checking the Aussie, or if you're playing around Aussie like too much, Pun's got like that pretty early life lead within round 1 and was able to snowball that to the finish eventually. I think King of Ninja's going a little bit more on the like early offensive. It's definitely paid off here as they have like very good screen positioning, nearly a perfect as well. Pun's fighting back. The run up back, can't get much for it off the chain shift. Big chillin'. Yeah, gonna be able to win the cycle as well. I think you can kill here. It's a bit expensive, but I respect it. Whatever you know, go with what you know. And King of Ninjas is able to get a round on the board. Yo, the full screen respect. It's just Pun's moving the Aussie forward, daring King of Ninjas to act, and King of Ninjas just staring and being like, you know what, bro? I'll just simply find the timing when the time's right. Okay. Ah, shield on the approach with the assault, so gotta be able to find the punish. All right, the mash. Is there a cross under? Not quite, but still gonna be able to stabilize the combo to something here. Knockdown, Oki. Hello, that was some cheap stuff. Man, catch the up back as well. I'm not sure if that was a OS attempt or if Pun's just hard up backing there. Oh my, I thought there was gonna be a throw for sure. Ended up being a delayed throw, so Pun's didn't have the opportunity to attack. This could be it. Nice. Great response there from King of Ninjas, tying it up 1-1. All right, locked back in here. Yeah, King of Ninjas like has been able to get more mileage when they are more on the aggression. I think they're still trying to figure out how to pilot the aggression on Kuan, because like when they're playing that full screen mind game of like, is Pun's gonna throw Ozzy? Are they not? How do I get rid of Ozzy and then approach? Like, it's just making things a little bit harder than I think they need to be. Whereas like, yeah, when they're keeping things up close, of course, Chaos's reversal options aren't the best. And I think more importantly, King of Ninjas is having a better time winning the cycle as a result of their offense. So, hello? This character's so funky. Bro just literally flied over and got the air-to-air counter hit. Okay, yeah, we saw that work last time in King of Ninja's favor. That same little float scenario. Catching Pun's off guard. Wake up buttons did not get to confirm thereafter though. That could have definitely been fatal. Gets caught by the assault. Pun's will able to capitalize. And Pun's 1 round away from moving on here in losers. Round star slide. Nobody home. Get rid of Ozzy. Whoa. Bro just dash straight under. Maintain that full screen. Trade. Was not quick enough on that assault to punish. I thought they might have been. Yeah, a lot of resources spent there from King of Ninjas, trying to find the lockdown to limit some of Pun's options, but not equating into too much, especially with some shields on deck, right? Pun's is able to win the cycle. Run away with this life lead even more. Pun's feeling very confident, trying to run in and basically close out at this point. Does find the Ozzy hit. No full confirmation. That will do it. Puns will take it 2-1 over King of Ninjas. Solid adaptation from King of Ninjas though. Was able to get the game. But will be Puns moving on. Where my bracket at? Fuck, I got way too many tabs open. Okay, there we go. All right, next up will be Jeremy and Rodimus Prime. Forgot the transition over. All right, so should be looking at Aurier versus either Hyde or Elton. Rodman says they're on their way. Oh, dude, I'm trolling actually. Where the chat at? Yeah, matcherino codes, man. Hey, exclamation point matcherino in the chat. Matcherino. There it is. Be sure to click on that link. Follow along with me. I have the wrong matcherino pulled up here. Hold up. That is the right one in the chat. Yeah, pull it up. There's a blue claim code button on the right. Hit that, log in through a multitude of ways, and be sure to do the free 25-cent contribution. I would greatly appreciate it. We have 50 of these bad boys to get through, so yeah, cost you nothing but your time, like around 15 seconds to hit that claim code button, and utilize those codes. Definitely want to get as many of those utilized before the end of the night as possible, but yeah. Here we go. Jeremy's here. Rodimus Prime is here. We are ready to go. Good to start whenever. Yo, Kaguya Gaming. Big Kaguya fan. Alright, let's see what we got here. Round start Rekka. Thank you, Kimone. Trade, 2C pickup. Can't get much for it. It's really on the aggressive here. I mean, in this matchup, it's not a bad idea to do that, because like playing like the mid screen to full screen ground game against this character is so obnoxious. Like Oriake is 6-6C, she has divine thrust. There's just like a lot of things that if they clip you trying to like move around, you can just kind of like die. So Jeremy will be able to push to the corner. EXDP under, interesting. Still has a change that's available as well. Take pressure for days. Gets to pick up. There it is. Jeremy taking round 1. Rekka yet again. Yeah, 2-2-6-E. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. DP ender. Not opting for any grenade Oki, just keep it simple with the strike throw. Liking the confirmation from the far range 5C there. Stabilizing as well. Oh, I like the pause on the concentrate. You know, they had pretty much a pretty much guaranteed block stun situation off the grenades, rather than running pressure, prioritizing the cycle. Couldn't find the kill there, but they're a hit away from being able to take it. Oh, yeah, not the chain shift. Probably had enough reaction time in order to get like a DP out there, but opted for the VO instead. 6-6-E. Why is it plus? It's Kimone Setsu. Jeremy getting game 1. Yeah, I mean, this could be tough if you're Rodimus. I think what a lot of it is going to come down to is really believing in your counter pokes, and making sure that they are backed up by good damage and knockdowns, right? Because Kaguya doesn't have, like, she has like good, she has decent counter pokes and like Abari options, especially with the new 2A, but she doesn't have good direct reversal options. Like, she doesn't get it like a reversal until she has 100 meters. So those early knockdowns, or just like knockdowns in general, can be really valuable. Like so. Did not opt to run anything on the Uki though. Maybe was trying to bait the DP in question. Oh, no change its cancel on the divine thrust. Oh, they're flying. They're flying. Assault. JC here from Jeremy. Gonna be able to stabilize. EXDP ender. Follow the B. Assault J. Assault J. No, change its cancel. Oh, it was a high shield from Rodimus. Interesting. All right. I guess they're like maybe try to preemptively shield an assault. Go to ground. Prioritizing damage. Here comes Jeremy. Take pressure. Oh man, that counter hit 5A. Did not link quick enough to the 5C in order to find some more pressure here. And yeah, just really bullying with this tick A pressure. Okay, I'm liking more counterpoke coming in here from Rodimus. Just they're not equating into huge points of momentum for them. You might die off of a throw. They're just going straight into IW. I don't know if that kills. Yeah, it doesn't quite kill. I think the VO into like a VO combo would have done it though. VO out in neutral. Not quite able to get Kaguya off of them, as Jeremy showing off 3 characters now. We'll be moving on in losers 2-0 with the Kaguya. Put a smile on my face. We love seeing some Kaguya over here. All right, we're actually gonna hop over to winners finals. I change room settings to 3. Did I do that right? I did not. I gotta actually hit change room settings, as we will get Fang Regalia and 8th Gate coming up. They're already here, and they're listening to the stream, which means I don't have to ping them. And they already started. Wait, I haven't updated the scoreboard. That's fine. Hold up. Fang. Winners. Finals. There we go. Alright, we up. Oh my gosh, the commitment to down back here from Fang is impressive. They have cornered themselves as a result. They built Celestial. Is this the Under Night 2 incident? Just block for the first 10 seconds, get Celestial, then win the game. This is mad. Look at that. Look at that beautiful bonus damage that's coming into the equation here. Rewarded for blocking. This is why this game is sick. This is why this game is sick. Okay, they end up popping the chain shift. They have full resources available. Stuck within this corner with the Nase all over you though. Let's see how this goes. Shit on the overhead. Yeah, just opting for as many shields as possible, choosing their time to strike, and gotta be able to win the cycle. And I mean, really the round here, right? I would imagine. Yup. No, not quite actually. But I mean, dude, because they're so cycle positive, pop the chain shift, and they already almost have 200 meter to spend despite spending some resources within the previous round. All right. Ooh. Yeah, that's been a very common option from Fang. Not in a bad way, because it's been paying off a lot, but like the run up throw bait, whether it be through like a TK option or just like literally run up assault, it's really catching people off guard. Like more often than not, it either works or it's blocked, but not like shielded or actively punished. So it makes sense. The payoff is huge if it works, right? And if it's been a relatively low risk maneuver thus far, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So much pressure here coming from 8th Gate as a result. Just trying to find anything. Forced to go for the throw eventually. They could only block his shield for so long. Oh, there's the chain shift activation. Swiping away. Ah, there. Yep, there it is. Another one of those throw baits coming in clutch here for Fang as they take game 1. Yeah, Nanase has that one button. I don't know notations very well, but I play the game a lot. And there's somebody in my Danisan. I think it's 3C. Yeah, I just looked it up. I'm pretty sure it's 3C. That can be like really good anti-throw bait stuff. However, I don't know what her cancel options are. Oh, she can cancel on a special? She can cancel on a couple of different things, right? Interesting. All right, challenges after the flip over. Oh, 8th Gate has a really nice start to this round, actually. Hold up. Oof. Okay, yeah, a little bit of overcommit, especially given the shield the thing's been thrown out there. They will lose the cycle without being able to spin it. Dang. Teleports locked within this corner. Keeping it patient. You can tell that there is a... Ooh, okay, there's the 3C. Activate it again. Wow. Oh yeah, I've heard about 3C AD. I don't like think Kaguya has like a lot of great utility. Oh my god. Gonna be able to find the IW cancel. But yeah, I don't think Kaguya has a lot of great options around that. And her 4B is like kind of committal. So I end up doing like 9JAD a lot, or just straight up just like JA to call out things of that sort. I play around a little bit differently, but that does make sense. Yeah, her 4B is not only slower, but the cancel options off of it are like not great. So like if they like dash block, for example, like I don't like doing 4B because I'm gonna die. So I'd rather like JA instead. I'd rather go out with that. Bruh. Alright, Fang. Putting in some work, up 2 games. Edge gate, getting some early momentum started here. A lot of green shields coming out from the side of Fang. Not anything that like in a context where 8th gate can take some direct control over it, but something to keep in mind with how they're constructing the pressure. Maybe a couple more throws needed within the earlier sequences of their mind games. No, she's so threatening. She's just floating in the sky, swiping away. You're just like, when do I approach? What do I do? This crazy slash lady. There we go. That's one way to do it. Gonna be able to slide straight through there. Good amount of damage coming in from 8th gate as well. Roll out. Here, run up throw. Never mind. The voices are needed. No, you don't. You don't listen to the voices in this interaction, Dot. You don't listen to the voices. Yo. Alright. Charging up. Gonna be able to win the cycle. Goes back to full screen. Trying to lob that fireball and just force the Fang to interact with it. If that was a normal fighting game character, you know, throwing out the fireball and running behind it would be a solid closeout idea. Unfortunately, you're fighting Yuzuriha. And she's just gonna teleport over that and make you rethink your entire approach. Yo, they really want the throw bait. 8th gate not biting, but also not throwing anything out there. So, does find a run up throw. CVO. Did you die? I think you're dead. Yep. IWEX will do it. Dang it to take that round. Yeah, unfortunate. Just like pretty much just needed anything in order to make it happen. Could not figure out a way to approach Fang. Like the neutral being controlled so devastatingly. Into the corner we go. Oh, I think that was air unblockable. Yeah, I think they got caught up backing and actually got an air unblockable there. Look for something here. What a snipe! It's no part of the screen is safe, excuse me. You try to run in, get clipped. Try to neutral jump, get clipped. Try to jump, get clipped. Back yourself in the corner, get clipped. What do you do? Fang gonna be able to take it 3-0 and move on to the grand finals winner side. I said earlier I have too many tabs open, so what did I do? I opened up more tabs because I opened up Izumi. Whoops. There's the bracket. Okay. So, it'll be Puns versus Jeremy coming up next. I think they're already both on the lobby. This is losers semifinals? Correct. Very cool. Very cool. All right, y'all are good to start whenever. We'll be interested to see what character is Jeremy just picking random select? They landed on a Kotsky now. I'm flabbergasted. What is bro doing? All right, Punch, you're good to start whatever. Yo, Inky Doodoo. Inky Doo. In this economy? Listen, I'm an Inky Doo believer. I'm an Enkidu up player. With the Los Angeles Lakers colors, I'm with it. Alright, letting it rip. Pick up, no full combo. Okay. This time, yeah, does find a Rekka Ender. Hello? What? That was a crazy call out there from Puns. We are so plus. Change of activation, yeah. Just stop the pressure in its tracks. Boom, boom, boom. So plus, yet again. Looking for something. Parry, no dice, back throw. Big opportunity for Jeremy to bring this back, but ends up going for the overhead. Parried. What is Pun's problem, bro? Like, just be a normal person. Like, just simply apply normal human being pressure. What are with these parry call-ups, man? All right, into the corner we go. Huge shimmy and that the do everything button. The do everything button. I believe it's 4C. You would love 4C. Okay. Beautiful parry timing. Here comes Jeremy. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. Nice. Charge it up. Attack, but here it is. Jeremy firing right back. Akatsuki, such a bully in the corner. What a huge... That was a deep shimmy. I love that. Air throw? No, they're playing on a different plane of existence. Some of the some of the call-outs these two are looking for. Roll, yeah, does find the cancel options. Challenges thereafter. Jeremy gonna be tied up in rounds. Alright. Oh, the roll. Tried to capitalize thereafter. VO for Jeremy to fight their way out. Pretty expensive. You're crazy. You're absolute. They're just going for. They're literally. This is a really interesting match. But I feel like they're trying to like Twitter clip each other while the internet is literally clipping. It's a little bit of a delay there. I don't know what the meaning of that was. Hello? I'm running out of words to say for this match. I'm not gonna lie. Smart surrender. Got him. Roll forward. There's the punish. I think you're dead. Never mind. VO. Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity for Puns to stabilize the combo for a bit longer, pop VO, and probably get the IW for the kill. But here comes Jeremy. Smart steer. Jeremy's been trying to shimmy like a Street Fighter player, man. Oh, the trade goes in Pun's favor. Gonna be able to take it 1-0. In what was a very back and forth and interesting game one. Alright, here we go. Throw. Another one. Another one. Yo, throw loops. They're actually just playing Street Fighter 6. It's crazy. Throw loops, shimmies. It's actually just Ken Masters. Alright. The gameplay mixer for Jeremy. Takes a very, very decisive round one. Oh, man. Can't capture the whiff. Ah, committed. Not the biggest punish in the world, though. Just a slap on the wrist. What is Pun's problem? Catch the back dash. I'm losing my mind. I should be dead here. Omega dead. They're tied up 1-1. This is such an interesting meeting of the minds here. Like they've gone beyond the realm of playing like a normal tournament set. This is very much so about who can get in each other's heads the most. The game and set count doesn't matter. It's all about the reads at this point. Alright, change its activation, gets that axe kick. Stabilization on the route. Yo, he looked at him and then did B-Tatsu. It was not holding 1, it was not holding 4. Bro hit 5 on the stick. A neutral input. Literally raw nothing in the delay B-Tatsu. I can't believe this. Alright, Jeremy. 1 round away from moving on. Okay, there's carry. What am I looking at? Oh, got his ass, I guess. Wake up, B-Tatsu. Of course. Boop, boop, boop. What am I looking at, bro? Yo, he tried to walk up slowly and button. It did not work out. Pun's not biting. The VO. VO right back. Cancel. Yeah, I listen. I'm trying my best to call the action here. They've gone beyond playing a tournament set. This is they're communicating. That was fun. Jeremy won't be able to take a 2-1 over puns. They'll be the one to move on. But good stuff to both players. That was entertaining to say the least. And then they ended off with a nice to meet you. That's lovely. All right, we will be going to our losers finals here. It should be 8th Gate versus Jeremy. They're already ready to go. Get the 8th Gate name on the scoreboard here. This is losers finals. We set those scores. All right, let's get it. Alright, Jeremy choosing their 5th character. Carmine. Alright, dash under. No full confirmation, so won't be able to get the corner that they were seeking. Maintains the pressure though. Poke out. Change of activation. Oh, not close enough for the dash throw. Gonna pop the VO, just reset back into that neutral game. I like that option from 8th Gate, right? That was a really good stabilization option, just covering the screen of fireballs, forcing Jeremy to pause their approach there. There it is. Yeah, 3C. We've been looking for that one. Gonna be able to get the full cash out into the corner. Not enough to kill. Close though. And tick pressure. Nice. What an assault. That was perfectly timed. Unfortunately, didn't have the full combo, but I still liked it. VO, get off me. Okay. Reversal. No, you get off of me. Man, yeah, the VOs from Jeremy, interestingly, never mind. I was gonna say, interestingly enough, The activation has been working out, but the subsequent actions, like being able to get anything off of it, hasn't been working out. But they do get the command throw with the life regen. Still, this is massively in 8th Gate's favor. All right. One guess, buddy. You guessed right. Never mind. It's over. Unless. Nice. Okay, yeah. Chain shift activation. Perfect timing in order to just projectile invul straight through there. 8th Gate gonna be able to take game 1. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. Text purple throw. Well, what? Preemptively put the 3C in there, but ends up working out. Go forward. Stuts it out with the A normal. Did not believe in the cancel soon enough. So much pressure. Dog. If that hit me, I'd have to just shrug and say you got me. I literally just have to shrug and say you got me. Yo, 8th Gate turned up right now. Okay, the VO activation. See if Jeremy can capitalize on it. Yo, let's get some unblockables. That's not properly set up. that was not properly set up. I was feeling it too. That's what I wanted to see. That was not proper though. But I like the idea. We had the same wavelength. Yo, so how many defensive VOs has Jeremy done? I feel like they've done like 5 within this set alone. Oh man, that was a good anti-air shield. Unfortunately, didn't get much for a back throw incident of the modern fighting games in 2025. Clipped. Very good utilization of that normal from 8th Gate throughout this tournament. Smart surrender. Crushing away. Got him. Boop, boop, boop. Not quite enough to kill. Next hit will. There's yet another VO. One for the road. Side swap. Careful. Text the purple. Cool. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy was definitely running wild, throwing all the options out there, right? Trying their best in order to make that comeback, mount the offense. But 8th Gate sniffed it out, was able to get that reversal. And they're up 2. We're going to be headed back to the room. Looks like Jeremy maybe opted for a character swap. Could it be a 6th character? They're thinking about it. Which way are we going with it? They're going to choose a Zumi. Oh yeah, Losers Finals is 3 out of 5. That is accurate. It really was a 6th character. I can't believe it. The Londrekia. Honestly, you floating around the idea, like Tekken World Tour recently changed their rules to loser semifinals is 3 out of 5, and low key, I feel like that should be tournament standard for like every game. I'm thinking of making that a thing. I really like that idea, actually. It's weird that loser semifinals is a 2 out of 3. What the hell am I watching? Okay, the knockdown. Flip. This is the neutral people be lying about wanting, I'm afraid. Jeremy is an expressive player. I'm a Jeremy fan. I'll be honest. All right, Rekka, no full corner carry. Finds the back throw though. We're gonna get there one way or another. Cycle has been won. Good defense, but lets the DP rip after the chain shift. Rutro. You ready to guess, buddy? Flower power? You better believe it. They survive. They live to tell the tell. For now. Man, what is that? That has to be 2B. Bro, 8th gate, a Nanase 2B specialist. Oh, you're dead. Unless, I lied, my bad. VO right now? You have such a massive life lead. I guess. It worked, it worked. Yo, holy footsies. Beautiful spacing, finding that whiff punish. Jeremy on a roll right now. Time to guess, buddy. Roll out. Check on the purple throw, but just gets caught with the invul shortly thereafter. I am so surprised that there was not a interruption. Yeah, I activated the chain shift. It was the startup frames of the Rekka, but 8th gate not opting to try to interact with it. Time to guess, buddy. They just stood there. What? All right. What's with this Jeremy individual, bro? Jeremy's the demon. That's all I'm gonna say. Jeremy is definitely like on demon time. This is the most terrifying type of player to play in a bracket. I'm not gonna lie. Jeremy's actually a demon, bro. Like, rolls in here, picks random select, stunning on people, trying to hold 5 as much as possible, trying to backdash make people as much as possible. It's just like, everyone in here is trying to put, or like most people are trying to like play like standard regulation NBA basketball. Like Jeremy and in here, they're playing street ball, bro. They don't care. Like, I'm with it. I'm with it. All right, there's a reversal. Another one right back at you. Oh yeah, that should be a punish. 8th gate finds it. Ooh, ooh. Oh, green shield. Did not recognize it in time though. Ah, the fuzzy mash. My greatest ally. Do not get hit. In the corner too. Don't panic. Don't panic. Ah, I mean, it's the fuzzyable 50-50. Oh, wait a minute. We're out. You might build a CVO for it too if you even need it. I don't know your routing, buddy. Yeah, we're going to spend it. We're going to spend it. Better safe than sorry. IWEX. Yeah, don't take any risks against Jeremy. If you can get the kill, get the kill. Like, slow motion on that IWX is so funny for some reason. It is not random select. Okay, okay, okay. I appreciate you for making that clear mid IWEX there. They're just like, yo, I hear you yapping up there. Let me set the record straight, all right? It is not random select. I'm really just that guy. All right, here we go. 8th gate. Oh man, I also thought that would be a free reversal spot. Unfortunately, Andreka's reversal not reaching horizontally far enough to get the job done. It's a really big opportunity here for 8th gate, honestly. They have the cycle, they have Jeremy in the corner. Got to be activating it off of the overhead. The conversion. Roll, VO, and they let it rip on the reversal. 8th gate getting the 3-1 victory over Jeremy. Going to be advancing on into grand finals. But yeah, solid showing from Jeremy. It was entertaining to say the least. They're not real, bro. They're not a real person, bro. That's a demon. That's not a real person. That's an actual demon. But we're set up here for grand finals. It will be 8th gate versus Fang. They're already ready to go. I'll go ahead and transition over, and I just got to get the name set up. Again, grand finals, Daybreak, Under Night, and Birth 2 action here on the PS Fizzle. Exclamation point matcherino in the chat. Let me go ahead and type that. Where are we at? Dog, I need to close my tabs. What am I doing? What am I doing? Beautiful. There we go. Exclamation point matcherino. Be sure to claim the codes. We have 45 codes left. That's like, don't make me do math. That's a lot of money. So be sure to claim the codes. The free 25-cent donation to pot for each of you that do so. There's like 20 of you watching right now, so we can get like half of the work done if you all just claim the codes before the night is over. But we do have our grand finals underway. 8th Gate versus Fang Regalia. Fang is in winner's side. I'll go ahead and note that. 8th Gate is in the loser side. This is a run back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they met in winners finals. All right, round 2. Pick up. Ooh. I was looking for that throw. The delayed backdash there from Fang able to turn the tables. Snipe. God, how do you get her to stop? Bar thrust? That was messed up. Backdash. Yeah, it sends them full screen, so they felt the pressure to immediately close the distance. Was able to do so relatively safely. I don't know enough about either of these characters to explain that interaction. Smart steer. Good throw. VO, get me out of here. Feeling confident about it. There's the, I understand why. I understand why they were feeling confident about that VO. IWEX off of the throw bait. Boom. Ooh. Not over here for Gate. They have resources available. Maybe about to win the cycle as well. Gets the... This is so sad. This is maybe one of the saddest stories ever told. Got the clip out of the air. Could not stabilize the combo. Tries to pick up the pieces. Leaves himself vulnerable. Throw punish. Fang Regalia going to be able to take game 1. Man, the late tech. Just simply block until you win the cycle and then win the game. Dog, I can't play Under Night like this. I'll play Under Night like this if I like lose the round start interaction, but I'm looking to interact. Celestial, don't get hit or else you die. You laugh, you go to hell. Okay. Woo! Okay, the reaction coming out here clutch here for 8th Gate. You gotta throw. You gotta throw 8th Gate. I promise you, you gotta throw. Okay, fine. Oh, what the hell happened? Couldn't stabilize any of those hits. No throw bait. You gotta throw. No! Dog, Fang is content with the down back. You gotta get some throw mind games in there. Oh, no full combo. Okay, there's the JA meet in the sky. I like that. Something we haven't seen thus far. There it is. 8th Gate able to stabilize. A pretty expensive loss there from Fang, right? They spent the VO. Couldn't have it equate into anything, so if you're 8th, you're happy about this. 1 round up. Resources wasted on the side of Fang. There's the throw bait. Couldn't get much for it, though. A little bit too high. Here it is. Hold up. Let them cook. Let them cook. The throw tech. Oh. Oh, ADP change it, cancel. Able to find the dive. Wait a minute. No. All right, it's not over. It's just, you know, this is a backdoor in the corner in a modern fighting game. How bad could it be? All right, well, chat room. Hold on. They still have life lead. All right. And for the corner. We're good. Staying patient. Force. Oh my God. 2FF. Rut-row. Man, IWEX is available too. 200 bar. Yikes. I think even the previous combo could have killed if I'm keeping it a buck. But yeah, it ends up getting reset in the process. Fang gets to carry these 2 bars into the next round. Immediately gets hit by teleport 2FF. It's bleak. Catches the backdash. Oh no. Could it be? Could this be the 3-touch game? Not quite. I don't think so. Patience. Alright, yeah, finding that throw. Fang does opt for the throw tech. How do you open up Fang, man? I think that's cooked. No, no ender. You know what? You didn't have to do all that. That's all I'm gonna say. You did not have to do all that. There's no damn. Fang going up 2-0. 2FF. Throw bait, can't get anything for it though. That's gonna be it's gonna be an anti-air. Side swap. It's a tick throw. Oh yeah, you gotta be so cautious of the grid, right? 8th gate going for quite vulnerable Oki option. Change shift here from Fang and gonna be able to get the clip. Fang is 1 round away from being your Daybreak champion. See what we got here. Ooh, yep, projectile invul on the stand to able to get the big snipe for about 2k and just clip it away, making it so hard for 8th gate to maneuver. They are second guessing the approach so much. I understand. Fang pressure just being relentless. Teleports in the front, nothing personnel kid. I think you got 1 more guess in you. Fang has all the resources in the world. Really, anything will do it. Flipped. Can't confirm there. That's. They're trying to do it to him again. 2FF, teleport around. Ah! Wow. Just lets it rip immediately thereafter. Gets the IW, and Fang Regalia will be your Daybreak 4.25 PS4 champion. Congratulations. I think, if I'm not mistaken, able to do it with no games dropped. So, good stuff. A solid showing from Fang Regalia here in Daybreak. And yeah, solid showing from y'all. Thanks for pulling up here for Daybreak PS4. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, again, just to give y'all an idea of what's going on here. This do be the Daybreak, so it's a weekly tournament series that I will go ahead and paste in the chat right now. April 25. That's the right link, right? Oh crap, I messed up. Don't click that. I forgot the R. There we go, that's the one. But yeah, it's a weekly tournament series. This week was Under Night. Next week will be Granblue. We just go back to back with it. So if you're a Granblue enjoyer, you can still sign up, register for the Granblue bracket that will be happening. If not, we'll have more Under Night next month. The schedule for next month isn't out yet. We post these brackets on a monthly basis, so be on the lookout for that. Of course, !matcherino in the chat. There are still codes left. As Jeremy said, claim those codes so they don't walk away with just $7. There's still, you know, Jeremy, if you know 45 people, you can just simply, you know, make sure that's not the case by your own volition. Don't worry, I'm gonna post it on Twitter as well, so you can get more codes claimed. So all good there. And yeah, if you want to stay up to date with all the tournament action here on the PFGG platform, follow us on Twitter. We do have our Mega Monthly that's going to be happening this weekend. It's an offline tournament that hosts a variety of different games, including Under Night. So if you want to catch more Under Night action, that'll be happening in just a couple days here. Join our Discord if you want tournament updates. Like if you want to get the Daybreak alert ping, so that way you know when these tournaments are happening. You can do that. I think that'd be a great idea. And then we are multi-streaming on YouTube right now. What that means is that this VOD is going to be going live pretty much instantaneously once we close out shop here. So Be sure to follow us or subscribe to us over on YouTube for all the VODs for our tournaments. And yeah, that's gonna be closing things out. I'm looking for somebody to raid. Who do we want to raid, y'all? Who do we want to raid? Alright, I know where we're going. We're definitely gonna be going over to All Reliable here. All Reliable. Yeah, we're going over to churches. Say hi to church as we're closing out for the night. But yeah, it was real. Thanks for pulling up. Y'all have yourselves a good one. I will get the matcherino finalized and that graphic up soon. And we out. Take it easy.